Hey folks, this is Kalani. Patch 11.1 is finally here, and it introduces a whole bunch of new content like the Cartels of Undermine Renown rewards. This reputation grind is a bit different because we'll be earning renown with the cartels as a whole, but then you'll also need to choose between one of the 4 Undermine cartels to work with each week to earn even more rewards. There are a lot of ways to earn reputation in the new patch, but some of them may not be quite as obvious, and there are always ways to squeeze out a little bit of extra rep from all of these activities to get you those shiny rewards even faster. So we're going to go through all of the ways to earn renown and reputation with the Cartels of Undermine and which sources are the best and most efficient if you have limited time to play. Now before we jump in, be sure to hit up that like button and subscribe so you never miss another video. Let's start by talking about the various rewards on offer for farming this new reputation and renown, because if the rewards aren't good, well then where would we put in all the time and effort, right? As you work through the Renown track, you'll unlock new gameplay options in the Undermine zone, you can unlock new rares to kill, the scrap heap trash digging activity becomes available, and various different ways to dig for trash open up the further through the Renown track you get. And then you can also unlock chat lists. These are basically just a list of activities that you can do in the zone, but after you unlock the chat lists, you'll be rewarded with Valor Stones for completing stuff that you're probably already going to be doing. This could end up being a really good source of Valor Stones for anyone who doesn't jump into group content often, so when you hit Renown 13, be sure to pop by chat in the hotel to get your chat lists rolling. There are several unlocks that increase the rewards from activities like trash heaps and the shipping and handling tasks, so the more renown you get, the more rewarding those activities are going to be. There are new cosmetic options to unlock, including tabards, transmog ensembles, a couple of mounts, as well as a title. And there are also some drive mount customizations in here as well, so if you want to unlock all the options for your new race car mount, reputation is going to be super important. There are more profession knowledge books to help you get your profession specializations rolling. You can pick up a few gear upgrades from the track, including some item level 636 gear after reaching renown level 14, and then there are also plenty of Valor Stone and Crest rewards sprinkled through the track to help you with your gear upgrades in Season 2, and at the very end you can pick up an enchanted runed Undermine Crest, which will allow you to upgrade the new Spark crafted gear to very high item levels. So whether you want to earn more rewards from the zone and its activities, pick up the collectibles and cosmetics on offer, or get those gear upgrades, there are plenty of reasons that you might want to farm renown in patch 11.1. Now perhaps the most important part of the rep farm this time around are the cartel contracts. You can't complete certain quests or weekly activities without first choosing a contract for that week, and choosing a contract opens up a lot more farming options as well. So the first thing you need to do is pick a cartel to work for. This choice is locked in for the rest of the week, and you'll get to pick a different cartel, or the same one if you really want to, after the reset day rolls around. Most activities are going to reward you with general renown as well as the specific cartel reputation with your active contract, and they are distinct, so make sure you double check the rewards for quests and such if you're aiming for something specific. Earning rep with the individual cartels does not carry over to the general renown track at all, so you'll be farming rep for all of these factions separately. You can check the reputation window to track your progress with a general reputation as well as the 4 individual cartels. You'll earn reputation for the general renown track with the Cartels of Undermine no matter which cartel you choose. The main difference is that each cartel has different rewards that you can buy from their quartermaster. I would recommend following the quest that asks you to talk to each quartermaster, and instead of just talking and running away to complete your quest, take a look at what each cartel actually offers. They all have drive mount customizations, they have different toys, pets and mounts for you to collect, and then they each offer a different colour paint job for your car. So not only do we have all of the rewards from the actual renown track to look forward to, but each of these cartels offers even more goodies for you to pick up. Personally, I would recommend you just go with the cartel whose rewards you want to unlock first. You'll be earning reputation with all 4 of them eventually, so it doesn't super matter who you pick first, just go for the rewards that sound the best to you. Now the world quests that you get and the rewards that they offer do change depending on the cartel you choose, but those differences shouldn't make too much of a difference over the long haul, and you can't really see which cartel offers the best rewards for any given week before choosing your cartel yourself. If this does end up being significant in any way, you can be sure that Wowhead will make a post at the very start of every week detailing which world quests are available for each cartel and which one you might want to pick up if they have specific gear rewards or significantly more coffer key world quests. But some world quest rewards do seem to change from player to player. I wouldn't worry about it all too much, but if you really want to min-max this stuff, keep an eye out for some Wowhead posts that go over the world quests for each cartel each week. After choosing your cartel, your map should look a bit busier and you'll have a lot more world quests available to you. Each world quest you complete rewards you with 50 reputation, and there's a chance to get some bonus reputation tokens as part of the world quest reward, so be sure you look at what world quests are available to see if you should prioritize any specifically. Completing world quests will also open up the special assignment world quest, which rewards you with a box of goodies as well as 200 reputation when completed, so there's an extra bonus there if you clear through your world quests. There are also quite a few weekly quests with big rep rewards tied to them, so they should be a main focus if you have limited time to play. All 3 of the main weekly quests can be picked up in the Hotel Hub. You're looking for Many Jobs Handle It, Urge to Surge, and Reduce, Reuse, Resell. If you can't see 3 weekly quests yet, make sure you've completed any pink triangle quests on your map, like the Trash to Profit quest, which unlocks the Scrap Heaps activity, and an additional weekly quest for you to complete. Each weekly quest will reward you with 1,000 reputation, so they are definitely worth your time if rep farming is your main goal. Another amazing source of reputation are the main story quests. You can currently get to 4 of 6 chapters completed in the first week of the patch, and the rest is going to open up with Season 2. Several end of chapter quests reward massive chunks of reputation, so you can get a few whole Renown levels just by working through the main campaign questline. The more story quests you complete, the more activities you're going to have available to you in the zone, and the more content you can do that will also reward you with reputation. A good example of this are the side gig weekly quests at the Slam Central Station. There are quite a few of these that you can pick up, and each one will reward you with a bit of reputation with the Undermine cartels, and they actually reward rep for different specific cartels, even the ones you're not currently contracted with, so that could be a good way to get a head start on some of the other cartels and their rep farm. There are also a whole bunch of side quests to complete in the Undermine zone as well as the Gutterville sub-zone in the Ringing Deeps. Each quest will reward you with up to 200 reputation, so there's a whole boatload of renown just waiting for you there. So if you run out of things to do, cleaning through all the side quests will help you reach your renown goals much faster. Now, killing any rares that you come across out in the zone can give you a lot of rep as well. Normal rares are worth 20 rep each, and elite rares are 50 rep each, and you can also summon special rares depending on the cartel that you're working with that give 100 rep each, and most of these rep rewards should be daily or weekly. So if you're spending a lot of time in the zone and killing any rares that pop up, you could get a lot of extra rep very quickly. So keep your eyes peeled for those rare icons on your map, and if something appears, go hunt it down to get your free extra rep. You can also pick up some one-time quests for the 2 new delves and the new dungeon in the Hotel Hub. Each quest rewards you with 500 reputation, so that's a good chunk if you get all 3 quests done. Both delves and the new dungeon are already available, but the delve rewards are still locked to Season 1 item levels, and then the dungeon is only available on normal mode. So if you want the rep from these quests right now, you can complete them, you just won't be able to get any Season 2 rewards at the same time. The weekly dungeon quest in Dornagal has also been updated to allow you to choose the Cartels of Undermine faction as your reputation reward, so that's a very easy 1500 extra rep right there. You can complete these quests in follower dungeons or normal dungeons as well from what I understand, so they're super duper easy and you don't have to hop into any difficult group content if you don't want to. And then you can also now get Cartel rep from running Bountiful delves, even in this first week before the season starts. It's only a chance to get the Cartel rep though, you can still get rep for the other factions as well if they aren't maxed out. These rewards seem to be weekly just like they were in Season 1, so if you really want to maximize your week 1 rep, it might be a good idea to knock out a few Bountiful delves if you still have some Season 1 keys in your currency tab. Now remember that renown and reputation farming is more or less completely warband wide, and the rewards are usually one time or at least once per week for your entire account, so you only have to complete most of this content on one character, and all of your ults will benefit from the renown progression and rewards. And don't forget, there are a couple of ways to squeeze out some extra rep from some of these activities. You can pick up a contract for the Cartels of Undermine that will give you up to 15 rep per world quest you complete. This should include any world quest in Kaz Algar, so it's not just limited to the new ones in Undermine. These are already on the auction house and they're pretty cheap, so that's an easy way to get a bit of extra rep if you're already doing the world quests. And then when the Darkmoon Faire swings back into town, be sure to pop by and pick up your 10% rep buff. The Darkmoon Faire is actually next week with the start of the season, so be sure to pick up that buff before you complete the new stuff that becomes available next week. And if you want to really min-max things a bit more, you can hold off on any of the one-time rewards like the weekly quests and the story campaign quests until the fair starts and then complete it with your 10% buff. That does cut it a little close to the weekly reset though, so make sure you have enough time. It's always worth checking your calendar to see when the fair is in town, just to make sure you aren't missing out on that shiny buff. But that's all of the ways you can farm reputation and renown with the Cartels of Undermine in patch 11.1 and how the 4 different cartels work and what rewards you can collect. So that's it for this video. Which cartel are you going to work for first and why? Do you want that everlasting noggin fogger or a new paint job for your drive mount? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. A big thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and to all of our members here on YouTube. You can see their names floating by on screen. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can find links in the description or click the join button just below the video. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful in any way, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're always kept up to date. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.